More than 3 decades have passed since Beverly Hills 90210 made us all wish we went to West Beverly High. And the cast's real lives have brought 2 devastating early deaths, a dramatic financial downfall, career reinventions no one saw coming, and one comeback story that stunned Hollywood. Let's see where they are in 2026. Number 1. Luke Perry as Dylan McKay. Born in 1966, Luke was 23 years old when he first appeared as the brooding, leather-jacketed Dylan McKay, and almost immediately became one of the biggest teen heartthrobs on the planet. He appeared on the covers of every teen magazine, had fans literally camping outside the studio, and turned Dylan into one of the most iconic characters of the 1990s. After 90210, Luke built a second career as a respected character actor, most notably playing Fred Andrews, father of Archie, on the CW's Riverdale, a role that introduced him to an entirely new generation of fans who had no idea who Dylan McKay was. On February 27, 2019, the very same day that Fox publicly announced a 90210 reboot, Luke Perry suffered a massive stroke at his home in Sherman Oaks, California. Paramedics arrived and found him responsive and talking, but his condition deteriorated rapidly. He was surrounded at the hospital by his children Jack and Sophie, his fiancée Wendy Madison Bauer, and his ex-wife Minnie Sharp. He never fully regained consciousness. Luke Perry died on March 4th, 2019. He was 52 years old, and Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, released 4 months after his death, stands as his final film. Number 2. Shannen Doherty as Brenda Walsh. Born in 1971, Shannen was 18 years old when she walked onto the set of Beverly Hills 90210 as Brenda Walsh and became one of the most talked about actresses of her generation, for better and for worse. Her on-set conflicts led to her being written out of the show after season 4, but she went on to headline Charmed, which ran for 8 seasons and built its own devoted global fan base. Shannen was never a quiet person. She was messy, outspoken, rebellious, and completely real. In 2015, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She went into remission in 2017, then announced in 2020 that the cancer had returned at stage 4. It spread to her bones, then to her brain. In 2023, she underwent brain surgery, and through all of it, she kept working. She kept recording her podcast. The last episode of her podcast, Let's Be Clear, went up on July 8th, 2024, just 5 days before she died. Shannen Doherty passed away on July 13th, 2024 at her home in Malibu, California. She was 53 years old. Her former on-screen twin, Jason Priestley, later said the two had made peace and told each other everything they needed to say before the end. Number 3. Jason Priestley as Brandon Walsh. Born in 1969, Jason was 20 when he took on the role of Brandon Walsh, the moral compass of the group, the good guy every girl's parents wanted her to date. He was on the show for 9 of its 10 seasons and became, alongside Luke Perry, the face of the entire franchise. After 90210, Jason pursued a passion that had nothing to do with acting: racing cars. In 2002, during a practice run at the Kentucky Speedway, his car hit an oil slick, slid across the track, and slammed into 2 concrete walls at full speed. He broke his back, both feet, and his nose, and required extensive facial reconstruction. He made a full recovery. Today, Jason is 56 years old and arguably the most active member of the cast, with a directing career, a recurring role in the Canadian series Wildcards, and a busy podcast schedule alongside Jennie Garth. He is married to Naomi Loud Priestley, and they have 2 children together. He now lives in Tennessee and has largely left Hollywood behind, on his own terms. Number 4. Jennie Garth as Kelly Taylor. Born in 1972, Jennie was 17 when she became Kelly Taylor, the blonde queen of West Beverly High who evolved from mean girl to one of the show's most complex characters across all 10 seasons. After 90210, she starred in the sitcom What I Like About You and stayed visible in the entertainment world.
She was married to Twilight actor Peter Facinelli for 17 years, and in her memoir, she revealed that when the marriage fell apart in 2012, the collapse hit her so hard that she mixed pills and alcohol one night and had to have her stomach popped. She remarried in 2015 to actor Dave Abrams, and the couple later suffered 2 heartbreaking miscarriages. She hosts the popular podcast I Choose Me, a title taken directly from Kelly Taylor's most famous 90210 moment. Now 53 years old, Jennie Garth was at the iHeartRadio Music Awards in Los Angeles just weeks ago and remains one of the most publicly warm and open members of the cast.
Number 5. Tori Spelling as Donna Martin.
Born in 1973, Tori was just 16 when she was cast as Donna Martin, the sweet, fashion-obsessed, romantically cautious member of the group. She was the daughter of the show's creator, legendary producer Aaron Spelling, and many in Hollywood assumed that was the only reason she got the job. Tori proved them wrong, lasting all 10 seasons. But the life that followed was complicated. She married actor Dean McDermott in 2006 after they both left their previous marriages, had 5 children, and launched a reality TV franchise documenting their family life. Behind the cameras, the money was disappearing. Her father, Aaron Spelling, one of Hollywood's wealthiest producers, left her only $800,000 out of his estimated $600 million estate when he died in 2006. In 2023, Tori was spotted living in an RV with her 5 children. She filed for divorce from Dean McDermott in March 2024, and when the divorce was finalized in November 2025, court documents revealed they owed $1.7 million in unpaid taxes to the IRS and the state of California. In early 2026, her estimated net worth is negative $200,000, a staggering fall from the girl who grew up in the biggest private home in Los Angeles.
Number 6. Brian Austin Green as David Silver. Born in 1973, Brian was 16 years old when he joined 90210 as David Silver, the nerdy underclassman who worked his way into the group, dated Donna Martin for most of the show's run, and even pursued a music career within the storyline. Brian was one of the show's longest-serving cast members, appearing in all 10 seasons. His post-90210 career was steady, but never stratospheric, until his personal life began generating as many headlines as any acting job. He married actress Megan Fox in 2010 after a long on-and-off relationship, and the couple had 3 sons together. In 2020, after a turbulent few years, Megan Fox confirmed they had split, and was almost immediately seen with rapper Machine Gun Kelly. Brian found his own new chapter when he began dating Dancing with the Stars professional Sharna Burgess in 2020. The couple welcomed their son Zane in 2022 and are now engaged. Brian is 52 years old in 2026 and is by all accounts in the happiest and most settled chapter of his life.
Number 7. Ian Ziering as Steve Sanders. Born in 1964, Ian was already 26 years old when he started playing the supposed 16-year-old Steve Sanders, a detail that still amuses him in interviews today. Steve was the wealthy, spoiled best friend of Brandon who slowly grew into someone more grounded across 10 seasons. Ian appeared in every single episode of the show's run, a consistency that almost no other cast member matched. After 90210, his career went through quiet periods. But then, in 2013, something nobody predicted happened. He starred in Sharknado, a deliberately absurd sci-fi movie about a tornado full of sharks. It became a genuine pop culture phenomenon, spawning 5 sequels and reviving his career completely. Ian is 62 years old in 2026. He divorced his second wife, Erin Ludwig, in 2022 after 12 years of marriage, and has been open about navigating single fatherhood. He remains one of the most active and accessible members of the cast at fan conventions and continues working steadily.
Number 8. Gabrielle Carteris as Andrea Zuckerman. Born in 1961, Gabrielle was 28 years old when she began playing the supposed 16-year-old Andrea Zuckerman, another case of Hollywood age-defying casting. Andrea was the brainy, ambitious journalist of the group,
always chasing the story, always the most serious person in any room. Gabrielle left the show in season 5 to pursue other projects, including her own talk show, Gabrielle. But her most significant post-90210 chapter had nothing to do with acting. In 2016, following the death of SAG-AFTRA president Ken Howard, Gabrielle Carteris was elected to lead the union representing over 170,000 media professionals worldwide. She served as SAG-AFTRA president until 2021 and went on to become president of the International Federation of Actors. She is married to stockbroker Charles Isaacs, with whom she has 2 children, and is one of the few 90210 cast members whose biggest post-show chapter turned out to be in an entirely different field entirely. Beverly Hills 90210 ran for 10 seasons and changed television forever. But the real story of this cast, the deaths, the divorces, the financial collapses, the reinventions, is more dramatic than anything that ever happened at the Peach Pit. Luke Perry, gone at 52. Shannen Doherty, gone at 53. 2 of the show's defining stars, gone within 5 years of each other. Both too young, both irreplaceable. Which cast member's story hit you the hardest? Drop it in the comments below. And if you want more stories like this from the shows you grew up loving, make sure you subscribe. We have so much more coming.